Hey guys and gals, I got another one for you today. Today I'm platooned up with Hoops again, and we're both in our Panzer 7s. Now this is actually before our big game in the Panzer 7, which I'll put at the end. If you haven't seen that, you need to check it out. 14,000 damage, 10 kills between the two of us. Alright, but besides that, let's get into Abbey. Abbey's not too complicated. There's 3 zones. This is like the heavy zone, and then this is going to be like the scout zone, and then this is going to be like TD road, or medium tanks, I don't know, like long range. So if you're in that heavy zone, chances are you're probably going to get capped. So defend your base from right here if you're in the south, and then if you have enough time, push down the K line. Make sure you can spot for anybody that is sitting on top of that hill, because you're going to need to get resets. I don't know how many times I've been in this position in my heavy tanks, and we end up losing the map because we get capped. It's really annoying. But now you're going to say, Mustard, why are you going to the 9 line or 8 line? You're not a sniper or a medium long range tank. You're in your Panzer 7. And to that I argue, Hoops is taking the team over to the 1 line. And like I said before, we've been capped too many times by both being in the choke. That we sent no one over here. I told him that I would try to defend as long as possible, or even just fight through if they didn't send anything. It's kind of a crapshoot on where the opposing team is going to send their tanks on Abbey, and hopefully you guessed right, especially if you're in a heavy tank. Otherwise it can be a long, miserable match. You can see red team focus a lot of their tanks in the middle, which isn't a terrible play because you can get shots into the 1-2 line, especially because there's no arty. They should be able to make that move. However, I mean, it's not a perfect world. It all depends on your teammates and how they do and how they progress down the map. So I got a machine spotted over here and nothing else really, so I'm just going to push the tempo a little bit. So in my opinion, it's important to push up because that way I can get shots into the Abbey if necessary. These shots aren't great, however, it is important to push up and support the team since I'm not doing anything. Now I feel like the machine is trying to flank me here, so I want to keep him in front of me. I don't want to get surrounded by him. Plus, if there's anything else back there that I haven't spotted yet, I don't want them to be able to pinch me. My goal here is just to hold this side as long as possible. Hopefully our team pushes through. As I back up, I respot the machine, so I was wrong. He wasn't coming to flank me. I feel like he's doing the same thing I'm doing. He's holding the 9-0 line. And he gets stuck sitting upright, so I get a second shot into him. And now I'm just going to fall back. Alright, looks like they're going to win the middle, and that was anticipated. Hoops is trying to support the middle. You can see him in like G2. And it's important that we don't just lose the middle. Now, all of a sudden, a mouse that I didn't spot is spotted. I wonder if they came down the 7 line and came over the middle. Get a shot into his lower plate. Did I track him? Sorry, I wasn't paying too close attention. And he's got a mouse buddy. These two are platooned up. So this is kind of terrifying. I do know that I can drive faster in reverse than they can drive forward. So as long as I track them, I will delay the inevitable. Hopefully maybe I can take one with me. I missed my shot there, but I don't have time to stop and aim. So I'm trying to figure out how much further I have to go before I'm around this corner. This feels like eternity. And hopefully we can put this shell right through his lower plate. Sure enough, we get it there. We got the APCR loaded. We definitely can't afford to bounce shots. So as we start to round the corner, now I'm going to post up and hopefully try to get some damage. This guy knows how to angle his mouse, so I decide to track him and then just continue to reverse. And I'm trying to make this a 1v1. Hopefully I can fight this lead mouse and get some damage, but I'm not going to be able to kill him fast enough. So as he comes around the corner, he's got his side exposed, which I don't think he really cares. He'll take a shot from me to make around the corner and try to get another shot in lower plate. I lose my gun depression. The other one tracks me, and this guy's got his turret turned perfectly, so I'm not going to be able to pen him. And I don't want to waste my shell, so I'm going to look for a shot in the other mouse. And I think I thought he had his turret turned enough for me as I backed away at an angle, but it wasn't. It was a poor shot. I took my time to make sure I landed the shell, and then I blew it anyways. This guy's trying to turn me sideways for him, his teammate. However, he was actually covering up my turret ring to his mouse, and I was okay with that. And I continually back up. I keep telling Hoops that I'm going to fall pretty soon here. Miss a shot on the machine, so now it's just a matter of time before I'm dead here. And an HMH 58 comes up behind me and puts me away. Alright, so it's looking pretty bleak, and I'm kind of irritated because I pretty much had 3 tier 10 heavy tanks on my flank, and the team is going to potentially throw it. However, there's hope because we have 2 guys on. There's 26 seconds left, but I don't feel like they're going to be able to cap this up. And the Death Star lands a shot, kills their E-100 that was in the Abbey, and now they have to be paying attention to this scout. If this scout comes over and tracks them or something, it's going to reset the timer and we're potentially going to lose. The Waffle pulls up, resets, gets a shot into our FV, or our Death Star. You can hear the scout starting to shoot at the Death Star, and it looks like they got 3 on, so timer's gonna run out. Our only hope left is Hoops up in H3, like I talked about earlier, that position. He can see them, and I think he bounced his first shot, but then he loaded HE, and he just got a reset. And their Waffle doesn't want to come over the hill after just getting shot by a Death Star. So they both mess up. The scout looking for a track there maybe with a ram. Not sure what happened there, but we end up pulling it down. Close match, down to the wire. And all my defense was all for naught. Or not all for naught. Okay, whatever. Maybe I shouldn't use sayings that I don't know before I say them. And I end up taking 3rd, and I lost a ton of silver there. That really wasn't the point. Hoops gets the save at the end. We pull the win down. And that is Abbey. Just frustrating map in my opinion. That's all I got for you guys. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next video.